Oh, so this is future me coming in to film an intro because past me didn't do it. So let me introduce you to what this video is going to be. I am doing a new series. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. It's called Losing My A Card. Okay, it's exactly how it sounds. I pick 2 books by one author I've never read before and just see if this author is for me, you know? And so today I'm starting out strong with Colleen Hoover. I have Confess, and I also have It Ends With Us. So I'm going to be reading these, talking about them with you in like a really cute little reading vlog, and kind of deciding at the end of whether or not I think Colleen Hoover is going to be an author for me. Now, I am going to say I am starting out with Confess. I don't know that much about this one, whereas this one's been spoiled for me. Spoiled for me multiple times. Once again, these spoilers are, of course, against my will. People just don't tag things appropriately when they're posting their content, and it literally screws it up. Okay, it screws it up for everyone. So if you're that person, hey, don't do it. It's super easy. Just say spoilers ahead. That's all you have to do. So I know what happens in this one. I don't really think mentally I'm ready to go into that. So I'm going to start off with Confess instead. I am a little obsessed because inside it has like these art prints. Let me show you. They're so cute. I don't want to show you too much of like the literature inside, you know, and spoil it. But I think that's really cute. I love it when books do like added little bonuses like that. I think it's really, really special. So I love that this book has it. But without further ado, let's get into the reading vlog, and then I'll wrap this up so we're good to go. And hopefully I don't do this again. Oh my god, I didn't explain what either of these were about. Can you tell I'm in a rush today? Can you tell? Okay, so this book takes place in Texas. It's about our main heroine, Auburn, and of course, this guy that comes into her life who honestly is named Owen. Something about that reminds me of Jurassic Park movies, like the newer ones, because the main character's name is Owen, and Chris Pratt, and I do not like Chris Pratt. He is, look into it, I'm sure I should probably say this, allegedly. He's allegedly supporting really gross human beings. So no, I don't care for Chris Pratt. And that's what this reminds me of. I'm gonna be honest with you. But anyways, Owen is an artist. Auburn is not an artist. She meets applying for like a job at his gallery and working with him, and boom, 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 they develop a romance. Again, this is future me coming to you and describing this, so I already know what happens. So I'm trying to describe it without giving too much of my feelings away. But that's like the gist of this book, is they meet at the art place he has. People can submit like little confessions anonymously, and he'll sort through the confessions, he'll pick his favorite and make art out of them, which is a really cool concept. Okay, it's a fantastic concept. So I was rooting for these two. It is a super quick read, which I do really appreciate, so thank you for that. And then let's go into It Ends With Us, which I'm sure you probably have already heard of. If you're on the internet at all, this book is literally everywhere. It's getting a movie made. I mean, this book has been around. So we have 2 characters. The main girl, our heroine, is named Lily Blossom Bloom. It's truly one of the worst things I've ever heard, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I hate that name. And it talks about her relationship with her partner, Ryle, and then the third sort of masculine energy that comes into her life named Atlas, who she also had romantic like feelings with and stuff, and that's what this book is about. And also, I know this one goes over like content warnings. I know this one definitely has domestic abuse in it, so there's both of these, frankly, are going to have tons of content warnings, and it's something you need to look into beforehand before picking them up, because I don't like, and this is new, this is a new trend that's happening, and I'm so supportive of it, and these books came out years ago, so really it's at no fault to Colleen. It wasn't something a lot of people were doing, but now usually like at the beginning they'll put like, authors will put trigger warnings, or the publishers, which is wonderful. And I know, again, both of these have them, but these were also published years ago, I think, and almost 10 years, I think, in this case. So take that with a grain of salt, which was, I guess, a mini rant. Anyways, that's the gist of what these books are about, baby. And enjoy the reading vlog. Enjoy my experience reading them, which is up next. Okay, so I am 22 pages into Confess by Miss Colleen Hoover, and I only have one thing to say, and that is Auburn is no thoughts, head empty. It's one of my favorite sayings to say in real life. No thoughts, head empty. And I don't know, ooh, shaky camera here, ignore that. I don't know what's going on or why she thought it was a good idea to go into a stranger's house and then just change and walk around. No, absolutely not. Red flag, okay? Red flag. Already so many red flags in this book. But I am enjoying the writing. So there's that. Update soon. Guess who's back? Like, pretty much immediately. I made it another 20 pages in. I'm like page 42 or something. Okay, that's not important. Here's what's important. Okay, where's the little icon? Secret baby. I'm putting money on it right now. Auburn has a baby. Boom. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be very sad. So I'm currently drying my hair. Don't mind that. All I want to say is that I love being right. And I love being right all of the time. And that's all I want to say. And this book is full of red flags, okay? Thank you. We'll probably update when I'm done. Just know that I'm right. It feels really good to be right. Hello. I'm in the exact same getup because I just finished this. Okay. First thoughts. First initial thoughts. What the fuck? This is not a healthy romance, and I want everyone to know before picking this up, this is not a healthy romance book. It's actually quite red flags, and if you listen closely, you can hear my cat destroying something in the background. So, I think it's like a 2.5 star for me. I'm not sure yet, but I think 2.5. Because the writing really was easy to read. The flow was weird. The red flags, and the fact that our hero character was like, no, absolutely not. Not a... I'll say it, not a good book. Can I say that? Can I say that? I think I'm gonna say it. I don't think this was a very good book. I don't even understand. It's just inappropriate. It's inappropriate. Okay, listen, I need to sleep on this. I'll sleep on it so I can have better thoughts, but so far this is inappropriate. This is not a healthy romance at all. It's quite toxic, and I wouldn't have a problem with it if it was painted in a different light other than being a healthy romance and how he's the best guy for her. No, he's not. Okay, no, he's not. Ugh. Sleep on this, I guess. Buddy, I am back. I know that I never gave an update for Confess, and I'm going to sort of do like a wrap up with that book because I don't think I put my thoughts together properly in the last little Confess clip, but I want to talk about It Ends With Us. So out of both of the books, this is the one that was spoiled for me. This is the one that I knew the most about, and I did DNF it. I DNF'd it. So I got to page 58. Okay, page 58, and I couldn't take it anymore. I am okay. I think Colleen Hoover is a wonderful writer, and I also just based, obviously I don't know her like in person, but based on what I know about her as a person, I think she is a good person. But I think she makes really, really poor writing choices, and specifically, I think she writes her heroines to be, I don't want to use the word stupid, but like naive with a dash of stupid. Like she makes them in such a way that they are dependent upon a male character, which was in Confess, and I could already tell that's the way it was going in this book, and I just could not do it to myself. I was having a really hard time getting into it, and I just found it to be really lacking. And that's really all I can say, because again, I didn't finish it, but based on what I read, based on what I know what happens, because this book really was spoiled for me, like part by part spoiled for me. This is not, there's nothing new in this that I don't know, so it's hard. It's really hard because I really wanted to like it. I don't think they're very good. I don't think she's a bad writer. As a matter of fact, I think, like I said, I think she's a really good writer. She's so good about like sucking you in and then really having you fall in love with her characters. Like she's good at that. Getting you to be able to understand where her characters come from. I just don't think she makes the best choices. And for me, I cannot look past them. I can't look past a character that is written purposefully ignorant. I don't know what the right word is. Like I'm struggling to find the right word, but I feel like you understand what I'm saying, right? She's writing a character that is like just not the vibe and just makes really poor choices so that the male can come in and save her. No, this is 2022, okay? And the other thing is these books really weren't written that long ago. This came out in 2016 and The Confess came out in 2015. That's really not that long ago to be writing characters this helpless on purpose for like a dude, you know? And I don't have a problem with like the white knight like romance trope. Listen, I love me a good romance book, okay? But I don't think it's done well. I just don't. And you know what? Not for me. They're not for me. Disappointed. This is my first ever like reading vlog attempt at something like this, so I am disappointed, but I will move on. I will power through. you know? That was the reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. To say that it was painful and I couldn't wait for it to be over. I will say it again. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Colleen Hoover is not a bad writer. I do not think she's a bad writer. I think she just makes bad writing choices that I don't like. I have no problem saying I DNF this one. I could not do it. I knew exactly the direction it was going, and I just didn't want to read more about women's pain, especially when in this book, and I saw the same things happening in this one, a lot of it is based on a woman's own naivete and being basically taken advantage of, and then also in the same breath, because that's the way she chose to write it, it gives the male hero a chance to shine, and in some cases talk down to the female heroine as if, you know, he knows all and he knows better, and I just didn't like that. I really didn't appreciate it. I don't think these romances / literary fiction type things that she writes are for me, but I know she also writes thrillers, and I am so down to give her thrillers a chance that it can be completely different from this, because I really liked her writing style. I really, really enjoyed her writing style. I just didn't enjoy these books. So that's it for that. This is the first episode in the Losing My A Card series. I think I might do Brandon Sanderson next, but I'm not sure. So we'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching.